There have been some major levels that have broken on the markets, and there are some individual stocks which are nearing some major key support levels. Let's look at some charts. This is Mike, the tactical stock scalper. All right. We're going to look at NDX today, SPX, Coin, and NVDY, and we might throw in the Russell for a little bit of fun. So let's start here with SPX. If you've ever watched any of my content, you know the 20-period EMA, the line that you see there in white, has been a very important level. It has held price action in check since November. Now, it has broken through, as we zoom in right here, a couple different times, but it abruptly, the next day or two, got right above the 20-period moving average and continued its march forward. However, today, it broke with a lot of strength. Now, the couple days before, we had a touch, you see that, then a hold, and then today the massive down day. Anytime we get a touch and a hold since November, the market has ripped up. And it did go up pretty significantly this morning. But this afternoon, it broke through a major level, the 20 EMA. We need to wait and see what happens tomorrow. If it stays below the 20-period moving average, we could be in trouble, and we could be looking for it to go down to the 50-period moving average that you see there in green as its next stop of support. This is just on a daily time frame. Let's go look at the weekly for a second. So as we go in here to the weekly, it hasn't touched the 20-period moving average in quite some time. So if the market is going to correct, it's possibly going to come down to there or even lower here on the weekly time frame. But for now, let's watch the daily and see what happens tomorrow with the 20 EMA. If it gets right back above it, let's go back to it on a daily time frame. If it gets right back above the 20 EMA, it is nothing. It was a dip buy opportunity, just like these were here. We'll just have to see what tomorrow brings. Let's look at NDX before we look at Coin and NVDY. Where are you, NDX? Here you are. NDX has been in a channel of consolidation here. And as you see, it is coming to the bottom of the channel, and it looks like it's going to tap the 50-period moving average that you see there in green. Will that hold price in check and it keep going up from there? We don't know. We're just going to have to see. But every time it gets to the bottom of this channel, it bounces right back up. So NDX nearing critical support. Let's go have a look at Coin, then NVDY, then the Russell. It's been a bit. It's been about a week or so since I've talked about Coin. And as you can see here, I have these lines drawn up of buy zones. And, as predicted, it got to the top of the buy zone there at 280 and has since sold off. Now, it could come all the way back down here to 220, which is the bottom of this particular buy zone. However, it does semi-respect EMAs. So we can see a couple of instances here just on this chart on a daily time frame. Here, right, we got a nice bounce off the 20 EMA. Here, we got a nice bounce off the 20 EMA. And here, it dipped below the 20 EMA, but quickly and abruptly got right back above it and has since went up. Now just coming back down to the 20 EMA again. So we will have to see what happens, but this buy zone has been money. It just has been keeping price in check for quite some time. Let's look at Coin on a weekly time frame. So as we see here, we're going to pull out and look at this long line here. And this 300 has been major resistance. As you can see way over there, it got sold off from 300. But here, recently, it really couldn't get and hold above 280. So, we're just going to have to see what happens with Coin. But for now, it looks like it's going to test the 20 EMA again. And if not, come all the way back down to 220. Could be, if this was your bag, could be a buying opportunity for you coming up if it meets 220. Not financial advice. I'm just a guy. But, could be a good opportunity for you. By the way, if you like my content, please press the like button and maybe consider subscribing to the channel. Let's go look at NVDY, and then let's look at the Russell. So again, it's been a few days since I made a video on NVDY, but it did get up to the top of the channel up there and it sold off, and then now it is coming right back down to 850. Let's draw a line here. 850 is, let's put it right here. Since this run up with NVDY, 850 is our next level of support. Again, could be a dip buy opportunity as it's nearing 850, and it could just stay in this channel. If the markets and NVDY go up tomorrow, we could just stay in this channel. So this could be a good dip buy opportunity for somebody. Let's look at NVDY on a weekly time frame. And as you see, NVDY consolidated there between 4 and 500. And since that point, broke out of this long consolidation period, right? We'll just mark the top of this consolidation period. And you can see the bottom down there at 400. Since that point has ripped up. And now it's consolidating again. So we'll go back to the daily time frame. It's consolidating again. What will happen? There will be a dynamic move out of this period of consolidation. Will it be up or down? Nobody knows, but right now it's coming down to the bottom part of this buy level at 850 and its first major support level. Let's go look at IWM and a Russell. I got a lot of lines on here because I talk about the Russell quite often. Let's go ahead and delete some of these and then kind of start fresh here. Okay. Okay, Russell's in a channel. We're going to mark this channel for you. Top of this channel is 210. There we go. And then the bottom of this channel is the 190 level. So a couple times it's barely gotten a wick above 210, but it's sold off since that point and it's coming down, and it looks like it's going to come down to this $200 level if IWM keeps coming down, and it could come lower and just float around in this channel down to 195 and 190. I will be buying IWM if it gets to 200, just like I did here. So if it comes back down to 200, I will buy IWMY again there. And if it goes down to 195 and 190, I will buy it then as well, because I think that we are just toiling around in this middle channel. Right? There's that middle channel right there. We'll go over here. This was the other middle channel right here. Draw a line here. Not the straightest line in the world, but hopefully you get it. Right, so we have this middle channel here, which, there we go, which is forming right over here and has been forming for quite some time. This is on a weekly time frame, so this middle channel has been forming a long time, and we have talked about it for quite some time. So I think it's coming down to the 200 level, 195 and then 190, but we'll just have to see how it reacts over the next week or two. Again, always let price action do the talking, and it will lead you. This is Mike.